What's up, everybody? Welcome to day 8 of NoFap. The time is 8:28 a.m. I am on my way to the gym for back and bicep day. I woke up at 6:30 again, just by myself, no alarm, just woke up. And I went to sleep at like 12 after my video was finally published. And I was looking forward to getting 8 hours. And then my body decided to wake me up again. And I think this is just the curse. I mean, I went back to sleep, but it definitely affects the grogginess, because my body's like, oh, it's time to wake up, it's time to be awake. And then it's awful. It's awful. Sometimes I'm just tempted to just wake up at 6:30 and then just go about my day, see what happens. I might do that, but for now, that waking up in the middle of the night, middle of the day, well, 6:30, and then having to go back to sleep again. I don't know. I think that's part of what's making me groggy, because my body's like, oh, we're going back to sleep. Okay, let's actually sleep. Like, nice. And then my alarm wakes me up, and then I'm like tired. But regardless of all of that, it's time to go to the gym. Regardless of all of that, I keep saying it again and again, but I think it's important. So, just no matter what you feel, there are things that need to be done today, and that's not going to change. And if you don't get those things done, then, well, you're going to stay stagnant. You're going to try to find a way to be comfortable, but that's not what it's about. If you are constant, I mean, I believe that's why a lot of us are on like NoFap. It's because we don't want to be comfortable. We've seen and experienced what comfort does to us. And what's this? Okay, I can't get in here. We've seen what comfort does to us, and too much comfort is just, well, depressing. At least for guys it is, you know. I mean, I've lived my life trying to be happy as much as I can, and to avoid suffering as much as I can, but you can't avoid it forever. Eventually you're going to have to use it, to use suffering, and to get used to suffering, so that you can become a better person, so you can become stronger, you know? I think that's a fantastic way of leveling up in life. And I want to keep leveling up in life. I want to keep grinding in life, because what am I going to do? I'm going to go back the way it used to be? No, absolutely not. So, do the things that are hard. Commit for once to something. If you're out there and you're watching this video right now and if you haven't committed to something yet, commit to something, because it becomes a life worth living when you've got your purpose ahead of you. So, that being said, I'm gonna go to the gym. Check out this workout. What's up? We back. It is 8:43 p.m. I'm making this early so I can get some good sleep tonight, even though my body's probably gonna wake me up 6.5 hours into my sleep. But here's to hoping. So
what I did for the rest of the day, basically, was the same thing I did all the way from Monday, is work. It's working. I am going to kill my ads today, and I'm going to kill my product because it's not working. I got one sale. I don't think it's oversaturated. It's way too popular of a product. People are getting it in other places. I need to find a product that that will work, essentially, that'll work. And it's gonna be a lot of trial and error. I'm gonna be trying out a different product pretty soon when those ads come in, but my goodness, I'm gonna be really, I don't know. I gotta test it first because I don't understand the market. I don't understand business too much on the experience yet. So I can't wait to dive into it. I hope I can find a market that'll really make my product blow up. But we'll see. It's a very specific product. But yeah. Other than that, that's all I did today. Did I have urges today? Not really. I spent a lot of time just working and then hourly push-ups. I gotta tell you, those hourly 20 push-ups help so much. I highly recommend it. I'm going to recommend it right now. Do 20 push-ups every hour. It is so good, not only for you, but also for NoFap. I think when you give yourself something to do like that, and especially when you build a habit of it, because I wanted to do hourly push-ups. I didn't stick to it a whole lot. This is prior to NoFap. I've always wanted to do hourly push-ups, but I never stuck to it. I didn't have the discipline to do so. However, because I'm disciplining, I have more discipline. I have more self-control because I'm working every day and I'm going to the gym every day. I thought I could do it, and I did. I did it. Hourly push-ups, and it really helped with NoFap. So do hourly push-ups. That is my recommendation for those of you struggling with NoFap. Yeah, that's all I did. Tomorrow is going to be much of the same, except at night I'm going to be going to fellowship, the Bible study that I go to. And I can't wait to meet, not meet, but see those people again and hopefully meet some new people. I can't wait to have fun and also study the Word. So, yeah, let's get to your questions. Gray. Sorry I didn't respond, bro. Super busy, passed out. Totally fine, dude. I don't need people to comment every day, but I appreciate it a lot, especially you, Gray. I miss JD, but I know he's super busy with stuff. And if anybody else is watching this, comment on my question, or comment or ask me a question. I like interacting with you guys. But superpower would be teleportation. Nice. That's a good one too. Just be anywhere you want. It's literally like, for me, like, I can't do that if I use time travel. I'd have to, or time manipulation. It would look like I teleported, but I would have to freeze time, somehow get to where I want, and then unfreeze time. And people are like, well, you just teleported. I'm like, no, I just stopped time and I had to walk all the way here. It was exhausting. But yeah, teleportation, just be somewhere you want to be in an instant. That'd be so great. It would save so much on gas. I don't know why I thought that's what I immediately thought of, but it would save so much on gas. You already know that I don't drink coffee, but I love tea, particularly boba, matcha green tea. Oh, boba. I love Thai tea with boba. It is so good. I haven't had it in a long time because of my diet. But if I were to break if a friend asked me, hey, you want to hang out? We're getting boba. I'd be like, well, I have to get boba. I'd have to, and I'd have it once, and I'd be like, all right, back to my diet. But because it's just, boba's just it's carbs. Boba's carbs and a bit of sugar, and then the tea with the milk, dairy, and sugar. So, yeah, I do miss boba though. It's such an Asian classic. My question for you today is, what do you like better being, a mentor or a student? I like being, I like being oh, that's rough. That's rough. Because in a way, like, I like learning in general, especially when it comes to like wisdom, which comes from experience. Like when I have a respect for somebody, I like learning from them, and I like taking their advice, and I like to, but I also like experiencing it for myself. And when it comes to being a mentor, you also learn a lot about. You dive deeper into what you already know by being a mentor. So, as somebody that likes learning, I like being a student, but I also like passing on my knowledge to people, which is, part of being a mentor. So, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. If I had to choose, I would say I'm so much more used to being a student, but I like the respect of being a mentor, so I like being a mentor personally. Student, I've been a student for a long time. I've been a mentor for a little bit to some people, and I like the respect that I get. I just like the respect. I like the respect that I get for being a mentor. But that's a good question. My question for you guys is, I might have to do another hard cut because I don't know what question I should ask. You know what? I'm going to ask another nonsensical one. If you were to pick a mythical creature that embodies you, what would it be? And for me, I would say a dragon. I'd say a dragon. I'm actually a huge fan of dragons. I have a lot of dragon, I have a lot of dragon stuff. I'm going to show you guys right now. This is going to be a little bit of a show and tell. But because my best friend knows that I like dragons so much, she gave me this. It's glass with an engraving of a dragon on it. That it was made by her grandfather. She gave it to me as a Christmas present. This I bought at a Renaissance fair. Hold on. This I bought at a Renaissance fair. It's like talons, dragon talons. Big fan of that. This I also got at a Renaissance fair. It's got a dragon here, and on the back, it's a castle. And look at that. Look at that little thing over there. That's a dragon. So I'm a huge fan of dragons as mythical creatures. Especially the ones that are in fantasy, regal, kind dragons, the ones that watch over people. That's kind of dragon I am. Not the ones that go around burning places and destroying things. But the dragons that people go in fantasy stories, the dragons that people go to seek wisdom from, I like those kinds of dragons. Yeah, I would consider myself a dragon. That's me. That's if I ever had a ring name, like a boxing name, like a boxing title, it would be the Gold Dragon. And if in Chinese, I hope they'd say it in Chinese because it would be way cooler. It's Wong Gum Long. I would be Wong Gum Long. That would be me. And it makes sense because my last name is Wong. I just doxed myself. That's all you get from me. You're unraveling the mystery of the Everyday Truers vlog universe. Trying to unravel the mystery of who I am. Well, my last name's Wong. I'm Chinese, if you couldn't tell. But Wong in Chinese means yellow, and sometimes it can mean gold. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of gold dragons, and I would like that kind of moniker if I were to ever step into a boxing ring. But huge fan of dragons. So, what mythological creature would you? What's your spirit mythological animal? That's my question. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get some sleep early. It's almost 9, and I don't know. Somebody just flushed a toilet or something. That's what that noise is, if you can hear it. But I have an audition on Monday too. Lord. All right. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Stay strong. Stay focused. I'm with you guys. I know you guys are with me. Catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.